There's intense pressure in some American states, especially Michigan, to end the lockdown and get people back to work. President Donald Trump has been hinting at that. Yesterday, he mused about opening the U.S.-Canada border to non-essential travel sooner rather than later. The U.S., though, is still the epicenter of the pandemic. And today, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau said a significant amount of time is still needed before the two countries can talk about loosening any restrictions. Jackson Proskow reports on the pressure President Trump is under to reopen the economy, even as the death toll there climbs.
An anonymous tip led authorities to a New Jersey nursing home where the bodies of 17 residents were found piled in a tiny morgue. As COVID-19 continues its deadly march across the U.S., the staggering toll shows no sign of slowing. More than 2,400 people died in the past 24 hours. New York, L.A., and Washington extended stay-at-home orders until mid-May, ordering residents to wear masks in public. But the White House insists the time is right to decide how to reopen businesses and restart the U.S. economy.
My administration is issuing new federal guidelines that will allow governors to take a phased and deliberate approach to reopening their individual states.
A crippled nation is divided over what to do. In Michigan, people flooded the streets Wednesday protesting strict stay-at-home orders. The mayor of Las Vegas demanded businesses be allowed to return to normal immediately.
This shutdown has become one of total insanity, in my opinion.
Health officials insist it's still too soon for that next step. They want to see weeks of declines in deaths and hospitalizations and say more testing is needed to allow even a gradual reopening of society.
The capability of being able to test, identify, isolate, get someone who's infected out of circulation.
Even if the White House succeeds in convincing states to loosen restrictions, it's not clear the public will be willing to return to daily life, especially as officials warn that anything close to normal won't be possible until there's a vaccine available. The White House guidelines released late this afternoon essentially leave things up to the governors to decide what's best for their individual states. They're told to monitor 14-day trends to see if there's a decline in case numbers and hospitalizations. They have to make sure their hospitals have room for a surge if case numbers start to rebound. Most notably, though, Donna, there is no suggestion that they implement wide, broad-based testing as the health experts have recommended. Donna?
Jackson Proskow in Washington, thanks. The speed and the scale of job losses in the U.S. is without precedent. 5.2 million Americans filed for applications for unemployment benefits just last week. And that means a staggering 22 million people have lost their jobs in the past month. Roughly 13.5% of Americans are now out of work. The United States has not seen this level of job loss since the Great Depression.
The new series that goes inside the COVID-19 pandemic, from the front lines to the everyday heroes helping us cope with the unprecedented change. Coronavirus, the new reality. A Global News special, Sundays at 7 on Global.